despite the lies that you're making. Your love is mine for the taking. My love is just waiting to turn your tears to roses.
Greetings, humans. So I'm gonna try and get this in one take because I'm tired and it's late and I want to go to sleep. So today's video, we're doing a response, I guess, to Sergeant Katana. What's up, man? On the question you asked, like, what would it take? Let me get this exact here. Yes, what changes have to occur over time to make to make it possible for everyone to start getting along better, to not be so prejudgmental, and the things that sort of extend from that. And then in a video you're talking about tolerance, and we tolerate people, or we have to show respect for people that have different opinions, which is true. It's very true. And in regards to your question, you asked what would need to happen for that to change over the next 50 years, 60, 100, whatever. Well, my proposal, the answer is Star Trek. I know, it's what? Huh? Say that again? What? Yes, Star Trek. I'm a bit of a Trekkie. I admit it openly. It's fine. So is my wife. We're both Trekkies. It's awesome. But that's because Star Trek, I mean, you can learn a bit from TV. I know people say, there's nothing to learn from TV, but at least in the older days, some of the older stuff from a few years or so ago, you actually had a little bit of learning there, even if it was a television show. But man, seriously, Star Trek, you watch that and you see how their culture has become, or how human culture is, and how everything interacts, and you like, damn, why can't we have that now? Seriously, God. I mean, that's at least something I think of every time I watch it, or I find an interesting episode or something. And it's true. I mean, in the Star Trek universe, I mean, you don't have that prejudice or preconceived notions of certain things or whatever. Now, unfortunately, the way they got to that was a Third World War, and a lot of people died and such, or like we blew ourselves up or something, sort of like Planet of the Apes. But science still kept moving forward, and then we created faster than light travel, and then aliens came and visited us, and then we united, which is the main thing, that we united as one people, as one Earth, as humans, which seems to be the general, the one problem of the world not getting along with each other is, we don't see the common things that we have the things that we have in common. We define ourselves by our race, by our country, by by our religion, and and it's, we don't define ourselves, we don't judge ourselves as just human. We're all the same, human, slightly different variations, different backgrounds, different cultures, different ideas and stuff, but we're all human. We all bleed red blood, we all have hearts, we all have eyes, brains, consciousness. At least I would hope we have red blood. Could be like Vulcans and have green blood. That'd be fun. But I mean, I really think it's sort of sad, but at this point, with the way we act or the way we are, it would take, and you see this happen sometimes, but it would take like a huge natural or, ourselves, like a huge disaster of epic proportions to bring us together. And whenever we hear tsunami victims or hurricane victims or earthquakes or stuff, we kind of pull together. We have that sympathy because, our fellow humans, our fellow people, even across, the ocean or whatever, are in pain, suffering. We recognize that. And we connect with it. But, after a time, we end up going back to how things were. But now I'm just rambling a little bit, but that's alright. That's alright. But yeah, seriously, I think if we, actually started getting along, and I mean, the benefits of the Star Trek universe and how it progressed, like there's no famine, the monetary system is completely different because they have no monetary system. And, I mean, unless you trade supplies, but, other than that, there's no monetary system. Greed is not the ultimate goal. Knowledge, wisdom are the ultimate goals in life now, instead of what it's become today in corporate America, where money is everything, it seems. Which is so true these days, I tell ya. Yeah. Yeah, so you asked, and I said, and that's about it. I mean, agree with me, don't agree with me, disagree with me, don't care, whatever. It's all fine. That's just my opinion. If we could actually start working ourselves towards that goal, eliminating monetary systems, spreading food around to everybody in the world, uniting as a world people, pulling all our resources together, not just to benefit our own country, but to benefit the world and humanity in a general sense. It's not a far leap to think that we could actually reach that stage, like in Star Trek, to reach that kind of culture, because there aren't those preconceived notions. They seek out new life and they explore for differences. They seek them out, and they welcome difference. And it's, yeah. And I mean, even in that particular world or whatever, religion isn't, religion or your personal beliefs aren't negated by the science. In a couple of the series, or you still see some sense of spiritualism or possible religions with afterlife and things of that nature. So, I don't know. Now I am rambling, aren't I? Alright, well, I'm going to end it there because I'm tired. I'm very tired. And I need to go to sleep. But, so, that's my response, that's my answer. And let me know what you think. Later.
I'm not afraid.